Lance Alexander Sr. sat singing along with his car radio as he waited to pick up his son Junior. He was totally distracted by the music. He didn't see the man jump in his car till it was too late. "What are you doing in my car?" said Lance, noticing him. "Drive," said the stranger coldly. "I'm waiting for my son hit the road, Jack," said Lance. He hadn't time for this guy. "Forget him and drive," said the stranger, pulling a gun on Lance. "You don't want to do this, mate," warned Lance knowingly. "Do you think you're a magician?" asked the carjacker. "I'm worse," said Lance, smiling darkly as he stared. The car sped off. Lance was worse than a magician. They were heroes. He was wanted by the police as a serial killer. His son saw his car speed away. "Okay, I'll take myself home then," said Junior shortly and disappeared into thin air, teleporting home. Meanwhile, in the car, the carjacker was terrified, thinking he chose the wrong car to carjack. The owner was insane and had some sort of a death wish. He was all over the road like a madman and had a devil-may-care attitude with the carjacker. "Let me out of here. I'll not hurt you if you let me go," pleaded the carjacker, who was petrified. "You said you wanted me to drive," said Lance in a mock-hurt tone as he locked the doors and drove on. "This is kidnapping," said the carjacker, horrified. "You should have thought of that before you kidnapped me," said Lance sternly. "You're a madman," said the carjacker. "I've been called that before," said Lance truthfully, as skidded the car to a stop to let a duck family cross the road and sped off when they were gone. This confused the carjacker. "Why bother the innocents?" said Lance, reading the bandit's mind. A while later, Lance saw a police station and turned the steering wheel sharply. "Are you insane?" asked the carjacker. Seeing what Lance was doing, he let out a blood-curdling loud scream. Meanwhile, two policemen were talking about the odd scream they heard outside as they had lunch and were wondering if they should go out and check it. Lance looked like a madman totally now as he drove his car into the police station. As they were about to crash, the carjacker closed his eyes. "What just happened?" said the first policeman, hardly believing what had just happened. "I don't know," said the second. Out of the office came the officer in charge of the station, walking to the car. "What is this car doing in here?" asked the CO, seeing the people in the car. He screamed, "Arrest him now!" "I can't open the door, let alone arrest anyone," said another policeman. "Allow me," said Lance, teleporting the car away. Lance and the carjacker appeared in empty desk chairs. The carjacker had fainted. "What is the meaning of this enchanter?" demanded the CO. Lance was one of the magicians. In his daylight persona, he was the hero, the enchanter. He moonlighted as the secret assassin known as the necromancer. But the police didn't know they were the same man. "I was carjacked,"